All right, hey guys. So today we're gonna be talking about the law of detachment and how it actually helped me get funded. And I'm pretty close to my first ever payout. I've been trading for like a year and a half now, and I wish I learned this a lot earlier because I would have been funded a lot earlier, right? But that's the way I am. What I like to do is I like to just kind of tank the damage, walk so you guys could run. I'll teach you guys everything for completely like free, right? This video is not scripted at all. It's just gonna be straight off my dome. So yeah, if you're not able to kind of sit through this maybe like 10-minute video, then I just prefer you click off right now. But here's the thing. We have to start off by defining the law of detachment, right? What does it mean to detach yourself? The way I see it is you have to detach yourself from the outcome of whatever you're pursuing, right? Be it trading, be it any sort of sports, any sort of endeavors. If you constantly fixate yourself on this one goal, it's as counterintuitive as it seems, you actually are not able to succeed, right? And that's because your mind is your mind is forcing an outcome rather than letting it flow towards you. So one thing I used to do is I used to think that like, okay, the more hours I put onto the charts, the better trade I will get. In some ways that is true. So like, of course you got to log on every day, wait for your setup, right? But what would happen is, since my mind is attached to this result, right? Attached to getting funded. I'm gonna get funded, right? Attached to thinking, okay, I'll prove everybody wrong. I'll make all this money. I'll make this fuck you money, right? Uh, because my mind was so attached to that, I ended up forcing a lot of trades that I shouldn't have taken, that weren't my model, that weren't even A plus, right? You would catch me buying and selling like really quickly, right? Like in the span of like, let's say in 1 minute, I would enter like 5 trades. And it's just because I kept panicking and selling, or just doubting myself, because of the fact that my mind is so attached to this outcome that I'm looking for. And to be honest with you, again, as counterintuitive as it sounds, when trading stopped being my main focus in life, and I started to kind of just expand myself and start to like focus on more like boxing, right? Because I box, I play instruments. I play, I go outside on walks every day for like 2-3 hours. When I started to do all this stuff that were kind of beneficial to my mental health, and I just kind of took away the expectations of trading, and I took away the fact that like, okay, I'm gonna make so much fucking money, right? And I took away all my ideas and thoughts of this. What happened is everything started to flow towards me, right? It's like this abundance ended up flowing towards me because I was able to detach myself from the equation, right? The way I see it is, whatever you deserve or whatever like is coming towards you will come towards you, right? You will get what you need sooner or later, right? In due time, you will get what you need, but you can't force it. You have to just let it flow to you. Now, again, like if you are putting in crazy hours on the charts, right, and you're just constantly sitting there on the charts and you're trading, and this is like what you love to do, like for me, I personally really love to sit down on the charts and just trade, right? It was one of my favorite things to do. I just loved looking at the charts. Again, everything that I needed was still flowing towards me, right? Like I was still gonna get funded at the time that I was gonna get funded, right? Like whatever was said in God's book was gonna still happen. But the thing is, since I was constantly just forcing myself to kind of trade, or forcing myself to sit on the charts and put in the work, it affected my mental health, which in turn affected my trading, right? Any good trader knows that your psychology really does affect how you trade. Let me see how I'm doing on time. Okay, so 4:30 minutes, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. It's calm, right? So this is hella sauce right off the bat. Yeah, wait, let me promote myself real quick. Hi, my name is S2. I'm a trader. If you did enjoy this video, just subscribe, right? It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Okay, let's continue. All right, so I lost my train of thought, dude. So yeah, you just gotta let things flow to you. can't force it. Now, the way I kind of went to learn about this is just it was on accident actually. I was I noticed myself not being able to trade as much because, like, life just got serious for a bit, and then I just like I couldn't get onto the charts as much. I think this was like maybe a few months ago, like when I was still 17. Like, I had to work like construction for a bit because I needed bread. So I would be up at like 5 a.m. I'll go to the site and I'll come back at like 5 p.m. So I really had no time to trade, and I would force myself to trade. Like, I would force myself to trade only the days when I was free, which would have been like 2 days a week, right? 2 days of trading week. So that came out to be 2 trades a week. But what I noticed is when I did take those 2 trades a week, I was more profitable than when I traded every day, right? Because I detached myself from trading, because it was like I forced myself to detach myself, right? Yeah, that's really it, to be honest with you. There's nothing much more to this. Like, just detach yourself from the outcome and you'll see success, right? Like, okay, I'll give you like a personal story. Like, I was so addicted to trading. What I would do is I would trade London session at 3 fucking a.m. and then I would go to sleep maybe at 4 a.m. and I would wake up at like 7. So 3 hours of sleep, right? Maybe 8 sometimes. And then I'll go to school and then I'll trade during school at 9:30. So it's like I was so mentally fatigued because I kept trying to force it to work. I kept trying to force trading to work, which just does not work, right? But yeah, just don't force it. Go with the flow. Go with the natural flow of things. Kind of, I guess, educate yourself. Like, if you really are so like into trading, just sit down and just learn rather than trade. Like, don't over back test, because then you're gonna overwork yourself. But like, sometimes, like, whenever you catch yourself, you have some free time and then you decided to stay away from the charts this day. Like, let's say today, like, I didn't trade today because I don't like to trade Fridays usually, even though it's clean price action. It's just one of the rules that I set out for myself. I just don't trade Fridays because I notice myself, I have like the worst win rate on Fridays, right? So during that time, instead of trading, bro, like, I would be watching ICT, or I would be back testing my model, right? Or even like I would forward test, so I wouldn't place any entries. I would just forward test it. You just gotta detach your emotions to everything, and this is not only for trading too. This is just like real life sauce that like helped me out a lot. Like, if you look at my videos like from a few months ago, bro, I was hella depressed and shit, bro. And like, I feel like I got the color back into my face. I got color back into my eyes and shit like that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the subscribe and like button. And I have a free Discord community link in the description, right? So we're just all learning from each other, and free signals and whatnot. And yeah, see you guys.